Hello, so today we are going to take a look at the app Lookupper, which is available for Mac and Windows. And as the name suggests, this is a dictionary app, and the developer actually reached out to me to do an unsponsored review of this app if I thought that it was interesting, and I did. So obviously the major question of any kind of dictionary type app, especially on a computer, is what's the advantage over just built-in dictionary functionality. Obviously with the operating system, you can highlight and right click and look things up fairly easily. So where this is different and better than that is that you can look words up that are not text. If it's inside an image, it will detect it on your screen. So it actually does have some significant advantages over the built-in dictionary functions. So it does not work for all languages. I did ask for a list of the languages that it works for on Windows because I will not be able to try it out on Windows. I only have a Mac. And so this is the list of things that it works on for Windows, and this is the list of things that it works for with Mac. And I will be able to, demonstrate it functioning on these things in Mac. So the next question is, how well does it work? Does it actually detect the language? Does it work on multiple fonts or, different things like that? So I will take you to a demonstration. Okay, so this is the website, Lookupper.com, generally recommended to get things from the App Store because that means that they have been checked and everything. So once you open the app, you can, on the Mac version, you have this little icon at the top, and you can set this to open at login, and you can also change the keyboard shortcut if you would like to. Okay, so my cursor is over Fluffy here, and you do your keyboard shortcut, and this is what it does. So we'll just see how it works for different fonts and everything. As well, I forgot to mention that it is quite good at deconjugating and that sort of thing. So let's try these. Okay, so it did catch this one, but it is not correct. So it thought that was whiff, which makes sense. So there are, obviously limits to what it can read, but I have found it extremely accurate as far as what it is able to read. So like this one, this is a compound word basically, so it has like an object pronoun attached, and so it did not accurately translate it. So as far as how you set up the dictionaries, you can do configure dictionaries, and then this is actually your system settings, I think. You can check which dictionaries you want to include and then put them in order of preference. So I have a monolingual Spanish as top preference, and then all these other things, which I could probably uncheck the vast majority of them. So that is the order that your definitions show up in. You can also open the word in dictionary and get some longer clickable things and navigate through that. So let's look at some other stuff. This could be dangerous because I speak zero Russian, so I will have no idea what I'm clicking on. So I'm very sorry if there's anything questionable in here. Oh good, this one has a translation, so we can see if it's actually working. Okay, where you place in quarantine. Okay, based on what I can tell, so the only game that I have installed is this So with the free account, you get 15 daily lookups. You can also upgrade to Pro. So we will look at what the deck looks like when you have looked things up. So it does just collect the things that you looked up, whether you can see whether it accurately identified them as not or not. Obviously it doesn't know. And so there's all of these, and then you can export them, and it just gives you the list. So that was the demo. So as far as what I would like to see from this app, as far as in the future, I think things that would make it even better. For me personally, I don't do a lot of flashcards or anything like that. If you watch this channel, you'll know. So for me, I would not need this, but I think that it would make this much more sellable if there was an ability to save a definition. A potential would be to have a blank space at the bottom, like a text field where someone could write their own definition in there. I don't know programming wise if that would work, but the ability to add something in there, whether that would be the sentence that it came from or some kind of definition, I think that that would be a feature that a lot of people would be really excited about. Of course, more languages I think would be a very important thing for a lot of people. There's some very popular languages in the language learning community that are not available on Mac, so certainly that would always help to have more. So yeah, I think that this is really exciting. I definitely find that I don't use, things like webtoons or stuff like that nearly as much when I am more of a beginner in a language because of the difficulty in looking things up, and especially for people who play games on their computers and that sort of thing. I think that this is so cool. Not sponsored, not affiliated. I have no connection to this whatsoever, but I do think that it's a cool product and something that could help a lot of people who do use this kind of non-text coded things. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.